Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross up today, so we've got a doozy, so let's go ahead and talk about it here. All right, so 2023 New Year's Festival. So we were expecting a dark character, as always. Last year, they gave us Liz, and they gave us Trader Meliodas. Light, Liz was the light, the turtle members, and Trader Meliodas was the dark. So we pretty much knew they were going to do the same thing this year. They gave us the light, and that was, of course, the new Escanor. A must-have for any team. Right here. So he's the new light. Okay. So we were just waiting for the dark. Now last year they gave us a Meliodas for the dark. Okay. Understand. Let me preface this by saying I love Meliodas. He is my favorite character, which is why when I only had enough diamonds to go for one of the characters in last year's festival, I chose the Meliodas. Right here. I got him. Maxed him out. Working on him. Need to get more copies of him. Difficult to get copies of him because he's a festival character, so he only comes around at certain times. So we were hoping a dark character, and for some reason, which I have no idea what they were thinking, they released another dark character, which Meliodas. Understand you can only use one Meliodas in your team. You cannot use two Meliodoses in your team. They basically just took a crap on anybody who purchased the Meliodas last New Year's by giving us another dark Meliodas. Okay, it's just ridiculous, stupid, it doesn't make any sense. Can't think of any reason why they would want it except to make money and just to be idiots. That's the only reason I can think of. So we've got another Meliodas. Unfortunately, this is useless to me. I'm going to pull on this festival primarily because I have enough diamonds and they're throwing diamonds at you at a furious pace. Rewards, gifts, just events. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds here, 20, 30 diamonds. I think they gave me a gift of like 30 diamonds today. Was one of the things in the mailbox. So they're throwing diamonds at you. So you'll definitely be able to, even if you probably came out a little bit low, you'll have enough to pull on this because it's only a 900 banner. So second, they totally messed up this. This was the only saving grace when I saw this. Trader Meliodas is in here. Liz is in here. This is what I want. I would not mind getting Esterosa or Infinimer, but unfortunately I have all this crap in here. Far, 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 far too many characters to make this even worth. I seriously was thinking about not pulling on this at all. I mean, I was this close to not pulling on it. And then they started throwing diamonds at me so that I know that even after my 900, I'd be able to get back up to a fairly decent number because this is going to chop me down. If you look right now, I'm still going to have, even if I got no diamonds after pulling on this, I would still have roughly about 300 diamonds left, plus the fact that they've got Liz is throwing out a pretty, I think it's like 300 diamonds is what's in this thing, right? Yeah, look at all these diamonds. And this is 10 diamonds. This is not 5. So 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is a lot of diamonds right here. So I'll be able to build back up to 900 diamonds fairly quickly, just because of that and the way that they're throwing diamonds. There's also there's a spin that you did. I've been getting diamonds in that spin. There's a roulette wheel event. This right here, chance to get diamonds for this as well. I actually did get some diamonds for this on the 3 pools you get on a daily basis from the ticket. So I've been getting a lot of diamonds, so I'll probably, it's not going to really, yeah, I'll be able to get back up to where I need to be. I want to be at least 900, of course. I won't be pulling on any characters until they should have, I want to get my unknown team built up. I'm an unknown team, okay, which is another thing that ticked me off about this event. I was really hoping that the dark character was going to be Merlin, because that would have just been totally awesome for my unknown team. But it wasn't. It's Meliodas again. So can't use him twice. You can't use 2 Meliodoses in any of the PvP. You can't use 2 Meliodoses inside of the actual anything. You can't use two of the same character, period. I mean, you can put him on as a secondary character, but I'm not going to go through all the hassle of getting, build him up, max him out, and then stick him in as a secondary character. Uh, I mean, if you're aware, well, yeah, that piece of cake. I mean, there are people who get every character, purchase every outfit, and do it up, and spending several $1,000s on the game. We're not doing that. So they need to be a little bit more cognizant. I don't know what it was that actually. I've been trying to reason with. I can't. I gave up. Okay. Um, it wouldn't have been so bad if they would have had this event, and then at the 300 and 600, they only had these characters right here. None of the second page crap. Just these characters. That would have been cool, because then I'd be able to get some copies of this, and I have a really good chance to get. This is what I want. This is the character I want right now. I was really hoping that there would be some way in this event to actually get a copy of her. Okay, because when I just started back up with the game when this event dropped. This was my first big event. I did not have enough diamonds to go for both. I only had enough diamonds to go for one. And because Meliodas is my favorite character, I went for him and got him. And he's pretty much a staple in pretty much all of my teams right now. He just does a ton of damage. So it was pretty much a no-brainer. But I didn't have enough to go for Eternal Ruthless. But I wanted to get her, so I was really hoping in this event there would be some way for me to get, do some draws on her, or possibly get, something up from her. Okay, so but didn't really drop anything in it at this particular time, which will allow me to do that. So, but I'm hoping that they'll throw something up inside of the coin shop. Okay, that's what I was really hoping. But as you can see, uh, they didn't put her in here. None of the light or dark characters from the previous are in here. And I was really hoping that they would stick her in here. But I haven't been able to, I haven't been able to see her as of yet. But my hope is that they will stick her in here at one time or the other. Usually when they have an event, they usually have a little event section where they just, throw in the characters. But they didn't do that this time. So, I mean, they didn't technically have to throw in the new Escanor, but I would have liked to have seen Liz in here. I might have actually try to work it out where I could get enough to actually do her, because she is the one character I really want right now. But nothing in here for her at this particular time, so I'm going to have to hope that I can get lucky, which I probably won't, because this ridiculous 300, 600 banner is totally ridiculous. There's like 800 characters in here, so the chances of me getting what I want are pretty much slim to none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25 characters in here, which means you have a percentage of about 4%. Chance of actually getting the character that you actually want. It's all going to be RNG, but any one of these would be all right with me. There's really nothing in here that I really want. I would not be too upset if I managed to get Zeldris, simply because I'd like to have a Zeldris, and I wouldn't be too upset if I got Estarossa. Okay, because then I'd have the basis for a secondary demon team. But like I say, I'm running in a new team right now. That's what I've got the characters for. The RE0 and the Rise of the Shield Hero anime collabs that they had, they gave you the characters, chances to get copies, which I did. They also gave you the materials to make their weapons. So I was able to craft several of the weapons for the characters. So I was really pleased with what they gave you. They sort of encouraged you to go, with an unknown. I mean, they gave you all the mats to make the relic. So I mean, I've got her relic, and not hers, the one up above her, not Rem, not Ram. So. And they get, yeah, and I've got enough relics to make one or more of the relics, as you can see right here. It's really hard to get the relics for them. I'm working on getting the building up the mats to get uh, Lolly Merlin, as I like to call her, trying to get up the relic for her. It's got some pretty tough mats, so it's really difficult to get the actual stuff I'm working. I've almost got the actual wind source, and then as you can see, I'm working up pretty good on the magnificent. So, and these I can purchase in the shop, so I'll be able to get these fairly quickly. So it's just got to get these two, and as you can see, I'm getting in close. I'm leveling it up on it. Okay. It increases the hero's attack by 20% when attacking a debuffed enemy. If you apply, you can use Echidna or any several multiple of the unknown teams that apply a debuff to an enemy. So you throw out Echidna, have her throw the debuff on all enemies. Follow it up with this, and she already does a ton of damage. Throw on another 20%. She's going to one shot. So that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to look on her. But yeah, so I've been working on that. After that, we're of course going to hopefully, wait for the actual relic for him. Okay, we haven't got it yet. I was really hoping that this would be something that they threw out to us in this actual event. They are coming out with costumes. Those costumes will be wearable by him, they are saying. I have not had a chance to confirm that as of yet. I was too upset with what they've done that I just cleared my things, did everything, and then logged out. Plus, the event, the game does not run well on the first couple of days of the event because everybody's trying to get in and do stuff, so the game lags a lot. As the event goes on, it'll start to loosen up as all the whales of stuff have finished their complete assault on the game, and it'll free up for people who play normally, and it won't be slow anymore. So, but yeah, I did what I had to do, cleared the things. They're throwing diamonds at you, so keep that in mind. The event, like throwing up like 300 diamonds here, so that's great. So you should be able to rebuff and rebuild. You should be able to get the even if you were down base. You probably should still be able to get the 900 to take this, but like I say, it's really not a very good. It's really not a very good event. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot of people that are upset with it. They wanted to. There's a lot of people out there saying they wanted to run light and dark teams. They wanted to have 4 characters on their team, 2 light, 2 dark. Can't do that now because you can't have 2 of the same character in the team, which means you can't have. Then there's 2 Meliodas. You can't. That's not something that you can run. So there are a lot of people are upset about that. Can't blame them. I am one of those that are upset by that, as I've said before. But we're going to get in there. We're going to do it. Everything. It's a standard event. There is absolutely nothing different about this event than any of the other events that they've had. Those are little special missions, especially when you get some tickets, and at the end you get some diamonds. Okay. Nothing different about it. None of these are difficult to complete. You should be able to knock this out in 3-4 days. Okay, really nothing. Raffle, I actually got a couple diamonds out of this, surprisingly. Spin event, I actually got diamonds out of that as well too. So they got an event boss. Some new card packs. You can get those various ways. This boss right here is a piece of cake. Didn't have any trouble taking him out. Run that a certain amount of times, you can get diamonds, as well as an outfit inside of the exchange shop. I don't think it's an outfit. I think it's actually a card. Now you get the outfit, but it's for Escanor. It's not for outfit for Holy Knight Escanor, the One Escanor, and Ultimate Escanor. Okay, and then they have a New Year's special card pack. So you might want to snatch that up. They're big. They offer card sets usually inside of this game. So it's always best. But you get your challenge. You can get this outfit right here. This is a UR outfit. And I believe this is wearable on both Trader and the new Meliodas that they just entered. So this is what I'll be going for. But yeah, I did my 5 today. There's really no trick to it. Just, do damage. You should be able to finish through it fairly easy. And you get the diamonds when you complete it, of course. So there's really nothing different. This is all just like a standard event. They just dressed it up different. Um, Make sure you do the dungeon. The dungeon's really simple on this one. Okay, this the special event for this. There really is no. Normally they make this ridiculously stupid. You have to use 5 level 1 skills, or debuff an enemy twice, or do some theoretically ridiculous thing that you have to end up tanking your team because they're doing too much damage, and you need to be able to keep them alive long enough to do your 5 single target attacks. No such one on this. It's very easy. Okay, bring in your powerful teams and be doing it. The heart, all this is fairly easy. As you can see, the first day I got them all. I just got to do this 2 more times, so I'll have this completed tomorrow. So this is a very easy one. So it's a chance to do that, and you get some diamonds. That's what we're looking for, is diamonds, of course. We want to make sure that we can get back up to 900, but I won't be spending on any of the events unless they throw up an event that I can get more copies of Merlin or Trader Meliodas, which they don't because they're festival characters. But I will be able to get my hands. I'm hoping that they'll have some collabs throughout, so I can get more copies of my unknown team. So that's what we'll be looking for from that. Everything else is pretty much standard. There's really nothing. They got another lucky bag event up. I actually got a little bit of diamonds in this, and you get diamonds if you do open it up. Right when you log on, they'll have a flip up. You can flip up to get a special event. They got diamonds in it. I think they offered 30 diamonds in the actual mail. I don't know if the mail's been deleted. Yeah, 5 diamonds here. Lucky bag. Surprise gift. Another surprise gift. Maintenance. 3 for that. A gift. There it is. 30 from the dev team. So they're giving you 30 diamonds right there. So, as you can see, they're being very generous with the diamonds. I know, I am glad that they spaced it out. Last year they had Liz and Meliodas up at the same time. That made it exceedingly difficult. And since I had just been starting to come back into the game, I really didn't have a lot of diamonds at that time, so I had to choose a character. And as I said before, I chose Meliodas as he's my favorite character. So don't get me wrong, I'm not in no way putting down Meliodas. As I've said, I like the character. He's my favorite character. That's why I chose him. But I can't use 2 of him. Okay? Just can't. If you're going to make a super powerful Meliodas like they did last year, don't go ruin it by trying to make another super power Meliodas. That's just ridiculous. It makes no sense. I guess they wanted to buff the demon team because that's what he's pretty much good for, is the demon team. Makes the demon team overpowered now. They were already borderline. Now they are. So, to all you people who wanted an unknown team, well, forget it. The demon team's much more powerful now. So, yeah, it is what it is. I don't know, just nonsensical. Don't know what they were trying to do. All right, but yeah, it's a good event. If you don't have a Meliodas, it's definitely a good event. You definitely want to get him because, like I said, he is going to be one of the most powerful characters in the game. And if you have a demon team, especially, you're going to want to get him simply because he will now be the demon team. Always had Estarossa, and it had Zeldris, but that third character was always flexible. Now there's no need to be worried about who it is. It's definitely going to be Meliodas. So Estarossa, Zeldris, and Meliodas is going to be a massive team. Definitely going to be a powerful demon team. Hard to beat. Unfortunately, I didn't go for Estarossa. As I said, I'm an unknown team character. So that's what my focus has been on. So we'll have to see exactly what comes of it. But, like I said, get in there, pull on it, see what you come up with. Hopefully you can get lucky at 300. And hopefully you can get lucky at 600. But they're both rigged. So, you're looking at 25 characters or so at each one of these. So the chance of you getting it are slim. But, pull the 900 to get the character. Even the actual cards look similar. The card for Meliodas, Trader Mel, and this. It almost seems like they just didn't have time to do anything. So they just took Meliodas, modified his characters, and modified his abilities and throw it out. Okay? Helps demon allies survive and uses self buffs to create varied combat style. He's got demon team written all over him. So yeah, like I say, it's gonna make the demon team really, really tough to beat. They are definitely now OP. I don't think they really took that into account. The demon team has never had trouble surviving. Creating a character like this that fits right in with the demon team that allows them to survive even more is just ridiculous. The one chance you had on the demon team was taking them out fairly, if you get to them, if you could overpower them a little bit, take them out fast was the key. Now that's not going to be possible because he allows them to survive a lot longer due to his skill set. It makes him, it makes him super powerful. And it makes the demon team super powerful. So, not happy about it at all. But it is what it is. We'll pick on it. Hopefully, we'll get lucky. If I can pull something that I want into 300 or 600, I'll consider the event a success. And then I'll get the character and file him away. Not going to focus on him at this particular time. The events, the costumes that they came out for the character are supposedly interswappable with Trader Meliodas, so that is good. There's new card sets. You want to go for them as well. And they're throwing diamonds at you, so don't be afraid to pull on this because you can probably, by February or March, be back up to having 900 or 1200 diamonds fairly easy. So you can be able to pull on the events that start to roll around come spring. Alright, so that's all I got. Just wanted to give you a quick video, let you know what was up, and make a determination to whether or not you want to pull on it. A lot of people, pretty much everybody's going to pull on it simply because of the fact that it's another Meliodas. But a lot of people aren't happy about it. So, yeah, a little bit not sure what they were going for. I don't think they knew what they were going for either. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on it. You get notified each time I drop a video. Remember to like and share the video as it will help the channel as well. It's Kenra, still in the corner, still coming at you, signing out.